Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on another SEC team, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. Kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. 1 game to determine the national championship. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And ball spotted at the 17. He'd been better off just taking a knee. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. The back's got it. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking for some space. It's Mendoza.
I still love to see Oklahoma run the football and be able to show people they can get first downs by running the ball. I know their quarterbacks have been great in recent years, but the Sooners, when they want to be able to run the ball, you know they're going to run it. You still can't stop that offensive line and a great dynamic back. So good job here by the Sooners. Move the sticks.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there. And the Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. Here's the handoff. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38.
Look, I realize on any play call, if it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The Sooners are going to keep this drive rolling. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Here's the second down play. Will hand it off. Oh, there's the stiff arm. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The return man flashing his elusive speed. They finally get... It's a big gain. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. Big gain across midfield down near the 30-yard line.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff. It's Jean-Pierre. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And this time the defense is all over the quarterback run. They bring him down short of the marker.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on this scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Trying for the end zone, wanting it right up the gut. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Good job by the offensive line. You get some positive yards, but not quite into the end zone. Now we're going to have a third and goal.
He moves the ball to the 4. It's third down and goal. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. first down here for this offense. They'll test the right side here. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Off play action, he's looking to throw. And here comes a deep shot. And he is wide open for a huge gain. Finally able to make the tackle, but that's a huge gain here as they grab momentum wrapping up the first quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. And that pass rush has trapped him into sack. The Sooners will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. When they bring him down, that's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now.
The offense has a big play here, but really put themselves in a hole on first and second down. That's why they've needed to try to play catch-up. They get some great yards there on third down, but it's still fourth down. Can they pick up the first?
Here we go, fourth down. They'll try to run for it. And the Sooners looking to keep this drive rolling. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Ball handed off. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8. An offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense. The Sooners hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship. And you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. And that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Now they get set to kick it away. Going to bring this out a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And they'll use the ground game here. Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. On the run, it's Jean-Pierre. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
Boy, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
Here's the toss play now, running left. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
You know, a toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
The Dogs pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Picks up the first, looking for more. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Got him. He's sacked.
Well, today's middle linebacker has to have the ability to cover, to be able to be a great run stuffer. Also, the ability to blitz and get after the quarterback. There's an example of it right there. These guys are becoming more and more athletic every year in college football.
Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. That O-line has to regroup now. It's 2nd and 12. And he drops back in the gun. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, that ball's tipped up into the air, and it's anybody's football. The defense, first of all, does a great job of anticipating a throw down in the red zone, and they're in great position to knock that ball up. But it was exciting to see, would anybody come up with it once it was in the air?
Pulls it in. It's Jean-Pierre. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Oh, my gosh. What a great play by the offense. And on the other side, how frustrating for this defense. They had everybody covered downfield. The quarterback looks like he's almost giving up on the play, checks it down to the running back. And how about the back, what he does with the ball in his hands after the catch, picks up the first down.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Important second down play coming up. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. He's moving out of the pocket. The sure hands. It's Flanagan. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback dropping back. He's escaping the pocket now. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution. Championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
The offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. Looking to pass here on second down. Running back has it on a screen now. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Sooners will kick this away to begin the second half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They stop him right at the 24.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Receiver in motion now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Well, this is exactly what the defense talked about at halftime, coming up with a stop to start this second half. Now they've done that on this third down. We'll see what happens with the decision on fourth down, but the defense looks at a very different kind of energy to start the second half.
Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Caught in the backfield. It's Mendoza. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. And the Sooners looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking for the wideout. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Chris, I got to be honest. I mean, this is the national championship. We've seen so much out of this quarterback throughout the year and these receivers, and yet here in this biggest stage, they cannot do anything through the air. The timing is off. Now, again, you got to give credit to the defense, but I'm just shocked to see the way they're performing today.
On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
I really thought that this matchup between this quarterback and his receivers going up against this defense in the national title would have been must-see TV. But, man, this defense, they have won that battle the entire game, and they enjoy a nice lead because of that.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Forced to punt last time, trying to add points, build the lead right here. Looking to make a big play downfield. Oh, the pass is picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Past the 50, across the 40. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
Offense on the field to take over. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Strong game by this quarterback.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of it, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. Brought down at the 29. That's where they'll start the drive. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid game.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Grab down the middle. It's Jean-Pierre. And bulldozing his way through. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Play action here on first down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
The defense setting up to go against this heavy formation. Toss play, running right. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
Not your normal call on short yardage, but the toss works really well here. Big people out front being physical, and they pick up the first down.
That's an important first down on that running play. Sticking with the running game. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. And here's the handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Critical third down play for this offense right here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
2nd and goal play. Spot the ball at the 9. From the shotgun, drops back. He bought some time, now lets it go. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. The 50. Out past the 30. Crosses the 10. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Is that a championship-winning play, a defensive score to take the lead in the fourth quarter?
Could we potentially be looking at the MVP of the national championship game after that play? Big-time stop by this defense, but more importantly, taking matters into their own hands and putting 6 on the board themselves. Interesting now to see how this game will finish.
Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And they recover from that right now. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
He's moving out of the pocket. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. Looking to scramble. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. He's going for a big play downfield. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. He's got some room and some blockers here. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
They'll work the clock here with the running game. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but hope.
Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Coach makes the decision to go for a 2-point conversion. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he makes the grab, a successful 2-point try, and they bump the lead up even more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he takes this from inside 5. And the returner steps out at the 20. That's where the offense will take over. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. Second down after that previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. On the run here, taking a deep shot. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
This is what's so dangerous about this offense, Chris. They have the ability to put the ball in the air downfield and really stretch those safeties back. This time they hit it for a big gain.
And he just throws it away. So after the incompletion, it's second down. The secondary backed up off the ball now. Looking to chuck it again. There's a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, we're going to throw it. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Tackle made after a big gain. The Sooners will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for a deep completion. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Oklahoma. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And it's picked off in the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here. Just playing for... And they heave it deep downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Nice grab. It's Jean-Pierre. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. So early movement for the offense. That'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
They look to throw it here on second down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Finding space at the 20. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs. They're going to the line here with the clock running. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Touchdown, Dogs. This offense cannot be stopped.
Man, that's his second touchdown touchdown today. This guy...
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. The offense still out there. They're going for two here. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he converts the two-point try, now a 13-point game.
No issue here. Quarterback decides to call his own number on the conversion and gets it done.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. The onside kick works as they steal a possession here. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. The Sooners will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on second down. Going for a big play downfield. Pass hauled in inside the 15.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or the possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you could see the versatility and what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack. So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential four-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches. And the Sooners will come to the line here looking to convert on fourth down. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. They're going to go for it here on fourth and inches. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Still no answer for the passing game.